This is a real ghost town, and today I'm bringing it back to life. I drove to Spanish Fort, Texas, a town for people who needed to disappear. Abandoned now, it was once known as the most violent town on this side of the Red River. Outlaws hiding in Indian territory would cross the Red River to resupply, drink, and sometimes take a couple people out. There are over 40 unmarked graves here, all murder victims. But this town was also filled with dedicated people, committed to building a strong community on the Great Frontier. So my goal today is simple: bring this town back to life. But there's one rule: no equipment. Just me and whatever I can come up with. So many ruins of the settlement have been lost to time, however, we still have the perfect place to start. They say children are the future, so we started this abandoned school from 1924.
Excuse me, do you want any more boxes in here?
Dude, I just feel like... Make sure this door is closed when you leave. Wait, what is this? It doesn't have a handle. I don't want to stick my finger in the hole. Thank you, cameraman. Oh. What's this? 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. It's a pentagram. Pentagram doesn't have 10 sides, does it? You know, this is what this actually probably is to teach young children how to tell time. Not a pentagram. Oh my gosh.
Yummy.
You know, they say carpet holds memories. This school is from 1924. If these are original carpets, then there's 102 years of little kids peeing their pants. Yeah, that's the smell of parenthood. Are you sure you still want a baby? Dude, this is a 100-year-old wallpaper. 100 years. 100 billion. Oh my gosh, there's a bug outside the window. Oh no, it's a wasp. Oh, it's a lot of wasps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually allergic to bees. Wait, this must have been the historic prankster's tool. Brick through a window. Right over the teacher's head. It even says peer. Kids back. Hold on. Kids in those days were so bold they'd even carve their names into their bricks before they smacked them in the forehead. Peer. Shout out my boy Peer. So this is the haunted room of death. Okay.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, wait, there's actually like a billion wasps next. Have you ever played Little Nightmares? In Little Nightmares, you have a bunch of scenes where you have to sneak by a bunch of fat people. Yeah, well, imagine those fat people could sting you and they're actually really tiny and fast and they're not fat at all. We're gonna do that. That's locked. My people. My people. I appreciate this gesture of welcomeness and friendliness. I actually have a gift I brought from Italy for you in your humble town. It's weird. A place that used to be so lively is now completely silent. Nothing. Not even the walls seem to care that I was there. The wasp did. So if no one's here, I'll bring people here. Gosh, look at you guys. You guys are so cute. Awesome. Beautiful. Welcome to my crib. I heard a couple thuds in the other room, so you guys have to let me know if you hear anything. Welcome to the gym. Everyone start doing laps. I need 10 push-ups from each. Jottie could dunk for sure. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold chat. Hold up. Hold chat. Don't be intimidated, okay? This is the move that made LeBron cry. But this is the piano. There's 2 of them. This is like the stage. My nails. Oopsies. Play canon in D. You know, they actually left 3 cannons. We could play with those. Why does Jottie have a lock on her pants? I'm keeping track of it. So she can lock the ghosts up later. Okay. The lock is for the cameraman's box. He has to be locked up after he's done working. Wait, what does that say? No alcoholic beverages allowed. I'm looking at you. Check general, hold up. You did not do this.
What is that?
But check this out. I think when I was in middle school was the last time they were doing it, but you used to have to take shop class. So you would be building stuff, putting things together, cutting wood. Yeah, I did it without losing any of my fingers. Yeah, did my middle school shop teacher one time cut his own finger off and run down the middle school hallway flailing, like dragging his blood over the lockers? That was the last year we had shop class. Look, these are all the different kinds of barbs. You've got hook barb, fentress, crandles. What is your favorite barb? Hear me out, cake. Nope.
For the first time in years, this school had people in it again, but it still just didn't feel right. If the future didn't work, maybe I needed to go to the place with the most action.
All these Wild West outlaws were hiding in the reservation, and then they needed to be able to get supplies, so they would come here to Spanish Fort. So I think this is what was their saloon. Oh my gosh, this is like gonna collapse. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at this. Look at the rally. I mean, that's like sturdy enough to be in for the next 5 minutes, probably. Ooh, the floorboards are just falling through. I did not need to see that. Just imagine you're an outlaw on the run. Hold up. Have you ever had a Ford F-150 big enough to fit your... You got a bunch of tables, maybe you got a little bit of entertainment somewhere. Like, just imagine you're a Wild West outlaw. You have to come on over for some supplies and stuff. You stop in here. A gunfight breaks out.
Still nothing. So we moved on to this abandoned house, and I could just envision it. Imagine pulling up on your horse after a long day's work, putting it in the stable, going in, getting a drink, flirting with the ladies, getting your supplies. The house itself was very interesting. They even had a chicken coop on the side, but I had enough bird poop for the day, so we just lived in.
Look at all these lovers. J&D, K&K, XX, parentheses.
So far, nothing I did was bringing this town back to life. So I did what any normal person would do. I made a Western dinner and waited for the ghost. I mean, what brings people together better than food, right?
I'm bringing this ghost town back to life. It's not enough to just manifest your dreams. You have to take actionable steps. So we're gonna be having a Western dinner. Like a real frontierswoman would. Oh yeah, I can hear the hooves.
So I waited, but no one came. So as a final effort, I set out a gift from my people. This would offend every Italian, so if anything's gonna bring someone back, it's this. It just might not be the original settlers. I thought bringing a town back to life meant physically being here. But then I realized this place used to be full of people who weren't supposed to be here. Outlaws, drifters, people passing through, and today, that's kind of what we did. For a small sliver of time, with people watching and exploring with me, it felt alive again. Maybe places don't die when people leave. Maybe they die when people forget them. For one day, Spanish Fort wasn't a ghost town, and I hope we kept it alive.